board for ranked G jobs is over there.
Excuse me, I'm from the Adventurers Guild. I heard you needed some things cleaned.
Vaughn.
Huh? You! Are you pulling my tail or are you really here to clean? I've never seen a cat beastkin before. Ugh, I can definitely smell rotten food coming from there. Hello, my name is Ryoma Takebayashi, and I've been sent from the Adventurers Guild. You came! I'd almost given up hope, but now you're finally here to clean my house! Oh, thank you for coming, really. Please feel free to call me Mia, okay? It's so dirty.
I'm beginning to think the first job I picked might also wind up being my last.
My paths were decided from a lifetime ago. I wanna be.
Next episode.
So, Miss Mia, is it safe to assume this job's been completed to your
Vaughn.
liking?
Way more than safe.
Then, could you please sign on the dotted line?
How can I thank you for all that you've done for me? I know. I'll raise your reward pay. You've earned it, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you so much. With one job under my belt, I not only felt a sense of accomplishment, but a sense of comfort in knowing I could make it on my own in this world. I went to report my success with my head held high and a smile on my face.
You already cleaned up that colossal mountain of garbage? Fantastic! Truly. And you did it so fast.
All in a day's work.
Well, hard work pays off.
I don't think that's mine.
I promise you it is. It says right here in black and white that Mia wanted to greatly increase your reward.
I do remember her saying that, but it's too much.
Not according to Mia, so don't be modest and just take it. It's yours. Your hard work made someone very happy, and this is her way of showing her thanks.
Okay,
Excellent. Now sign here.
right.
Ryoma! There's not a speck of dirt in Mia's house. It's all thanks to you.
So, do you know Miss Mia from somewhere?
She's an adventurer just like you and me.
I see.
Man, there was so much trash in that place, I didn't think anybody could clean it up. What's your secret?
No secrets, just slimes. Oh, I also know magic that was perfect for it. That helped.
Oh, yeah? Well then, if you're looking for another job, there's something else I might need your expertise for.
You want the communal toilet cleaned, don't you?
Of course you'd already be one step ahead.
I happened to see it when I was checking out the jobs board.
Then that'll make this easy. The job in question was issued by the town government.
Oh, wow.
They refused to pay people to clean and everything literally went to crap. Not sure if you know, but Gimel's finances have been on a steady decline.
I heard it was something to do with the iron mines producing less ore than they did in the past.
So to try and ease the situation, they cut down on spending, starting with the town's management fees. The slum dwellers in this town, they were the ones originally in charge of keeping the toilets sanitary. But the government officials wanted to dock their pay, so they made up some bogus excuses to justify doing it.
They can eat so much.
Will they multiply again?
And thus, our monster hunt within the mines went about as smoothly as it could. Then, around midday or so, we headed back outside to take a little break.
There's nothing like the fresh taste of freedom.
What, are you a prisoner now?
Is something going on that we don't know?
I need everyone's attention, please. This is urgent.
Bad news, I'm afraid. A party encountered a pack of goblins deep down in the mines, and they got pretty beat up.
Goblins.
This is what a goblin looks like.
Based on the intel that we gathered, we believe there may be a sizable goblin village with well over 500 inhabitants.
Bad news is right.
If we don't crush them fast, their numbers
the
will
bomb.
only grow.
That's why, as of this moment, we're starting an operation to eliminate them.
Morgan wasn't kidding. The goblins were very deep in the mines. But since we had an idea of where they were located, we strategized a way of placing adventurers at each surrounding mine shaft in order to block the goblins' escape. Then the operation commenced. Goblins, goblins, go away! Come again another day! We dug a trench using earth magic and made a lethal moat with the help of my acid slimes in their, acid. And if they made it over the trench, they were promptly shot down with attack magic and arrows laced with slime poison.
Brace yourselves for another wave!
Sir!
Working together, the adventurers took the horde of goblins head-on in their very own domain.
He said there'd only be 500 of them. I lost count after the first 1,000.
This is clawful! The arrows.
It's no use. There's way more than we thought. We're running out of arrows.
Jeez, how many more are there?
The acid slimes aren't digesting the goblins fast enough. Here, I'll get you healed up right away.
So this must be the healing slime I heard about. I've been a monster researcher for a while, but this is my first time seeing one. Oh, right. I still need to get you to safety first. Warp!
You've got to be kidding me right now!
This isn't good.
You can say that again.
Everyone! I've got a plan to keep the goblins at bay!
You do?
Come on, let's go! Meow. I'm using sound bomb!
We need to fall back.
It's about to get loud in here!
Move, hurry!
That goes for you too.
Right.
Everybody, make sure to keep your ears covered! Soundproof barrier. Now get ready for a sound bomb! All right, everybody. Time to put our training to the test and show those goblins what we're made of. Never seen slimes use this weapons before.
Me either.
End of the line for you, monsters!
New plan of attack. Everyone follow Ryoma's lead.
Sir! More arrows.
Thank you, slugs. You think we got all of them?
I'd wager there must have been 2,000 at least.
The very least. Meaning all of us are getting big fat rewards.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Well, they're fucked.
Meow! Who is this?
The head honcho.
So he acts as the goblin's commander?
And he's not alone. Those things are hobgoblins, right?
A whole bunch of hobgoblins. The commander. All right, slimes assemble! I wonder if it can withstand the weight of an elephant.
already big enough as it is.
I guess that about does it for the cleanup.
I would be shocked if any of them got away.
Number
And
one.
we've successfully transported out all of our injured.
Good. Now we should get going ourselves, right?
Oh, one last thing before we go. I promise that this won't take long. Just gather round.
Okay.
What for?
Hey, you guys want something new to clean? Then come here. Get scrubbing.
That tickles!
Hello there.
It's cleaning all the grime off.
And with minimal effort, or so it seems.
This can't be real. Goblin grime stains almost never come out. But they're washing all of it away.
I thought the stench was in my clothes permanently, so I was gonna throw them out when I got home. Yeah, same here.
Who knew such a helpful slime existed?
I didn't, but consider me enlightened now.
Ryomya and his slime saved the day! You know, if you ever got into the laundry business, you'd make a fortune.
Whoa! Simply astonishing!
What's astonishing? Did you find a new monster?
It's your slimes. Just look at them. Both of them have begun casting high heal spells.
What? They have? Well, that's certainly an evolution I wasn't expecting.
Huh. It may have to do with the amount of times they've used heal. Whatever the reason, it sure is expediting things.
I'm glad to, Huh?
You saved us! How can we ever repay you? So you're controlling all those slimes? That's amazing! I doubt we would have won if it wasn't for you and your slimy little pals. Yeah, your healing slimes helped my brother fully recover! Thank you!
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much for your kind words.
Would you look at that? He might seem like a polite little boy, but he's a full-fledged adventurer through and through.
Yeah.
Great work today, everybody! I know the Goblin Village wasn't anticipated, and the Goblin Commander was even more unexpected. Therefore, you're all getting a raise for this job.
That's amazing!
Now go home and get some rest. You deserve it.
About your healing slimes? Just wondering, but do they have the same kind of appetite as the others?
They only drink water, so no.
Their diet consists of water?
But how do they survive if that's all they consume?
Photosynthesis. Just like plants do. They make their own nutrients by absorbing the sun's light.
Ah, slimes that live the same way as plants. Interesting. I didn't know monsters could do that.
How ferocious are your healing slimes?
They're actually really weak. Doubt they could even beat a normal slime in a fight.
That's quite weak, all right.
I think that's why people don't come across healing slimes very often. Even if they somehow manage to appear, their odds of surviving are slim.
Makes sense to me.
Although I may not be well versed in taming magic, I've heard that the more monsters you possess, the more difficult it is to keep them under control. You have come to command an astounding number of slimes, Ryoma. Does that not raise your evaluation at the Tamers Guild?
I only just registered with them, so I have no achievements on record. Plus, they don't care for slimes, since tamers are judged by their monster's strength.
I don't find that the least bit surprising. There are many who deem slimes worthless. It's a terrible misconception, an utter shame.
That's crazy. I don't know much about tamers, but I do know Ryoma and his slimes are awesome in every way.
Ah, yes. Well, if only people weren't blinded by the biases they have, they'd see what you see, and Ryoma would get the praise he deserves.
Need a break? I could take the reins for a little bit if you do.
If anyone needs a break, I would definitely say it's you. I know you're tough, but aren't you tired?
Kinda. Fighting off goblins really takes it out of you, huh? Especially when it's unexpected.
Yeah, we're normally much more prepared for jobs like that. Today was what you'd call a freak.
I just
That's
want to
episode.
retrain myself,
Here we are.
rely on my own capabilities. That's all.
Well then, when you're ready to come back, know you'll be welcome.
But Mother, you don't care if he leaves?
You'll be leaving us as well when you go to school.
Her
Ryoma
bond.
just wants to spread his wings a little bit. Although, he's still so young to fly the nest. 11-year-olds are allowed to be dependent.
It's fine. Especially for somebody like Ryoma. He deserves to be spoiled.
Don't be like that, Elise. We had a feeling that this day was coming.
I know we did.
What feeling? So you knew?
I wouldn't say new, but we did anticipate you'd have a desire to live by yourself eventually.
Really?
You're a talented child, and we've seen others just like you.
We knew you were wise beyond your years when you registered in search of work as soon as you arrived in an unfamiliar town, not to mention how diligent you were in doing so. You did this as if it were completely natural. Which is exactly why your request to venture out on your own is something we all have been expecting.
Everyone but me. I never even dreamed this might happen.
However, I don't think we realized just how soon you'd leave us.
We won't try and persuade you to stay here. We just hope we can persuade you to take it easy. Oftentimes, excess effort leads to waste, not results.
Right.
Very well then. You may go now. But before that actually happens, we would like to set a few conditions.
Huh?
The first being you have to update us with a letter on a regular basis.
Will do.
The second condition is every once in a while you have to pay us a visit.
Sure.
Thirdly, don't hesitate to ask us for help should the need ever arise. This one's the most vital, okay?
Right. I'll remember. Ryoma. I'm truly sad to see you go. And I respect and understand why you're choosing to leave us. But still, I must insist that you agree to one additional condition before you go. Promise we'll meet again in 3 years' time. Then, once again in 6 years.
Huh?
In 6 years, I'll graduate from school, but the 3-year mark is important too. Students get a long vacation then, so it'd be the perfect time to meet up. I know it's a fairly long ways off from now. I'll concentrate on my studies in the meantime, though. And maybe I'll even get a little bit better with my magic.
I'm sure you will. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try and get better myself, just like you.
So we're in agreement then. If you forget for some reason or another, I will be very angry with you. I'll do my best.
If that doesn't happen.
How hard is it to say I promise you won't forget?
Oh, and before I forget,
Wow.
Every year, without fail, they show up in droves at a lake not too far from here.
So you want to fight them for
Bum,
combat
bum,
training?
Not combat training. Our real targets are actually the lemur birds that arrive at the same time as the frogs. We still call it the Grell frog outbreak, though.
What is a lemur bird? This. Its feathers sure are beautiful.
and their songs are equally beautiful. Their speed is another trait that makes people want them. The thing is, they're very tricky to catch, so not many tamers have had much luck with that. They're a rarity, to say the least.
Not during the outbreak, though. They almost cover the whole lake.
Sounds like something to see.
You'll be able to if you accompany us when we go.
Yes, I think it'd be a good opportunity for you, Mr. Ryoma.
All right. You don't have to twist my arm for this.
How wonderful. We are going to have so much fun, you'll see.
Yeah, I bet. Can't wait.
So tell me, Ryoma, since you're not depending on us anymore, what are you planning to do?
First off, I'd like to live in Gimel as an adventurer for a while. I'll establish connections and continue to train in the process. And I might even start my own business.
What kind?
Well, I was thinking of starting a laundry service. With the help of the cleaner slimes, that is. If I say I can clean stains as tough as goblin grime in my advertisements, I think I can make enough money to pay for necessities, so...
You surely will.
Have you been eavesdropping this whole time?
I know what this looks like, but not all of us are to blame. It was Camille's idea.
Hey, don't try and pin this entire thing on me. I'm confident your laundry service will be a fruitful endeavor.
Well, that's encouraging.
If you only knew the amazing amount of stuff that gets tossed by adventurers because the icky grammar awful smell won't come out, you'd understand what a godsend your business will be. Much cheaper to clean than buy new gear.
You'd save them a fortune while making your own. Yes, I agree wholeheartedly.
That's very interesting. Ryoma, you should discuss this with Serge at the Morgan Trading Company. He'll make sure you start on the right foot.
Okay.
Well then, since you'll be looking for work anyway, would you mind taking on a job for us?
Sure, what kind?
The kind that would have you managing the mines with the time you have in between managing your new business and your Adventurer Guild missions. You'd only have to check it periodically, so it doesn't turn into a monster's den.
Gotcha. That won't be any trouble. It won't be trouble for me, but somehow I'm still troubling them and getting their help despite being independent. Oh well. I know I'm always telling you this, but thank you. I should be happy that these people care about me as much as they do. It's a good thing. A very good thing. The next day, the lady and I went to Morgan Trading Company to discuss my business venture with Mr. Serge.
Oh, magnificent! Goblin grime completely vanished in a matter of mere seconds. Cleaner slimes. Who knew such a creature existed? Yet another splendid idea from that wonderfully brilliant mind of yours.
I'm not that brilliant. Don't be so modest, Mr. Ryoma. This is one compliment you truly deserve.
Indeed. I can practically see the piles of money you'll be raking in.
Huh? Mr. Serge?
I was just thinking. Yes. I know your business is up and coming, and they don't endorse establishments that can barely make ends meet. But there's not a doubt in my mind that your cleaning service will have the slightest bit of trouble achieving a decent profit.
Oh, wow. You really think it'd make a decent profit? Way more than decent, I guarantee it.
I suggest you register as soon as possible, just so that they don't cause trouble for you further on down the road. There's no time like the present, as they say, so why don't we go and do it now?
Sure. You don't mind coming too?
Although I'm older, I can still get out and about. I simply cannot get over how amazing this laundry service idea is. So much money! Just wait. You'll see for yourself. And whatever you need, I, Serge Morgan, will be there to assist you in any way that I can.
A little dramatic, but it's still nice of him to offer. Thanks, Mr. Serge. That's a comforting thought.
We need to make money too.
We could be made idols.
Ooh.
What is it? Strange.
My name's Ryoma Takebayashi, and I've come here in hopes of registering with the Merchants Guild. Whatever guidance you have, I will gladly receive it all with open ears and an open mind.
And you may call me Glazella. In case you didn't connect the dots, I'm the guildmaster for the Gimo branch. So you'd like to open a laundry service, eh?
That's right.
And you expect to pull in so much money that you'd get in trouble if you didn't register now?
Yes, well, better safe than sorry.
I have to admit I like the way your mind works, Ryoma. And this slime you have, it's so rare that its breed is unknown. This is good. Yes, it's very good.
She seems to like it as much as we do. She does. What a relief.
Like is an understatement. I love it so much I want to get you registered as soon as we can.
Let's also determine the store's physical location.
Just waltz in here and work an old lady ragged, why don't you? Not that I mind it. Ah, this should be the perfect place, I think. Bet you'll agree once you see it. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but that just means it's cheap.
Whoa, I didn't think it'd be so big.
This building used to serve as an inn, a bar, and a warehouse, but that was well before the fire. It's been abandoned for quite some time now.
It's in a residential area that's close to the Adventurers Guild. It's also just a hop, skip, and a jump from the industrial district. This place really is perfect for me. So you're thinking of getting it? Hard not to. It's a great location. I should be set for success once I clean it up and build the actual shop. All right, I'll make it work. Mr. Serge, consider this place sold.
Very well. I'll make sure all the paperwork for this gets taken care of.
You'd really do that?
Of course. Why wouldn't I when you're paying me a nice commission fee? And since you're obviously new to this, I'd like to loan you some of my employees to help you get started.
Huh?
What's with the face? They're professional supervisors, so they'll handle management for you.
But...
Mr. Ryoma, delegating the day-to-day management duties is simply standard procedure.
Kinda like how the manager of a restaurant franchise is a hired employee, not the owner.
Huh?
Restaurant franchise? Please forget I said that.
Besides, if your intention was to manage everything, I would have to advise against it, since I don't believe you're suited for such a role.
Why?
I can clearly read your emotions as if you were an open book.
Is that seriously how transparent I am?
Given your age, I suppose you mask your feelings better than your peers, but you're going to be dealing with crafty merchants who will try to take advantage of you.
Didn't think of that. Too bad the poker face I had in my previous life didn't carry over. I understand. I'll use your guys instead. One more thing. I'd like to buy supplies from you. Considering the mess this place is in, I'll need a lot.
Ah, but of course. Together, let's turn this trash heap into a treasure trove.
It's a deal. Needless to say, we got off to a very smooth start. What began as a dream was turning into a reality faster than I ever thought it could. First thing I did was have the scavenger slimes eat the overgrown weeds. Meanwhile, the acid slimes ate away at the abandoned building. I planned for the shop to be 2 stories high with a basement level below. One other thing I included was a dormitory for the employees to live in. Create block, go! Now, pavement! Scavenger slimes eat the overgrown weeds. Meanwhile, the acid slimes ate away at the abandoned building. I planned for the shop to be 2 stories high with a basement level below. One other thing I included was a dormitory for the employees to live in. Create block, go! Now, pavement! Nice. That covers all of the foundation work. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you lending a hand.
Don't mention it. Especially if you're going to mention something along the lines of, oh no, I'm relying on these people yet again. Helping friends is second nature. And we are your friends, right?
Correct answer is yes. So don't think you're overly relying on us. You're our friend, and we wanted to help. All there is to it.
That really means a lot, guys.
It really shouldn't, though, because it's natural, just like I said. Lighten up.
Hand me the apron, Celia.
Right.
A white paint job's gonna look pretty bland.
White means clean, and cleanliness is key for the outside of a laundry service.
That's right. Colors are nice, but white looks clean, and that's what I want.
Yep. The stuff inside is gonna be just as clean as the stuff outside.
Ryoma, I heard you got bumped to rank E for that monster hunt we did up in the mines.
Yeah, thanks to all of you.
You are perhaps the most useful person on the entire team. But this laundry thing, it's gonna take you places. Just wait and see.
No, this is also thanks to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be first in line as soon as this place opens. I have a mountain of laundry at home. But you're just this bad, right, Lapin?
Yes. Once people learn what Ryoma's cleaner slimes can do, that line just might be wrapped around the block. I'm 100% positive business will be booming.
That'd be nice if you're right.
You'll do just fine. You've already got 7 guaranteed repeat customers right here.
Thanks in advance, then.
I also heard you're mainly doing this because you want to be able to support yourself. Bold move turning down the Duke's family.
You're crazy. I'd love it if someone fed me with a silver spoon.
Although, you must admit his way of thinking is impressive. I do, and I respect it.
Listen, everybody. The building isn't going to paint itself, so less talking, more working, please.
Well said, Celia. Oh!
Let's get to this episode now.
Wow.
Habon.
I'd like to start by thanking everyone for taking time out of their schedules to be here. I guess that's a natural reaction. I'm looking for people with good customer service skills who can also carry things. The items you'd be expected to carry are just sacks of clothing, so the heavy lifting isn't too heavy, just something to consider. Another thing is that I'm a tamer, and the shop is filled with many slimes I've forged contracts with. The slimes work just as much as we do, which is why every employee is required to treat the slimes as their colleagues.
Monsters would be our colleagues.
Humans.
So this job might not be the best fit for people who dislike slimes or have any sort of fear of them. If either of those apply to you, please feel free to leave. Also, if you don't like the idea of working for a little kid like me, then you should leave as well.
Slimes are monsters, no matter how useless.
Humans.
Sorry, Guildmaster.
Let me know if another job I'm suited for comes up.
So I'm guessing both of you are perfectly fine working under me and alongside Slimes?
Mm-hmm.
That chain and hair ornament. Would you mind introducing yourselves to me, please? If you have any conditions for your employment, let me know those, too.
Sure. My name is Faye. This is my daughter, Li Ling. And the only condition I have is that you hire us both, sir.
You two are related.
Yes, though we might not look it since she takes after her mother. Oh, but there is one thing we should address while I'm on it.
Which is?
Would a bad leg be a hindrance to this job?
It's broken, so...
If it's only broken, that's nothing the healing slimes can't fix. Nope. No hindrance at all.
Seriously?
Seriously. So, you don't have any requests regarding pay?
No, sir. As long as it's enough to live off of, whatever you give us will be just fine.
And what about Miss Li Ling? Do you have any requests? If so, then please voice them.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to either live at the shop or an affordable inn nearby.
Extra emphasis on the word affordable. We're fairly low on money, so any cheap lodging will do.
In that case, you're in luck. I have a dormitory where workers can stay.
Really? That sounds perfect for us, right?
It sure does.
If I may, I have one last question for you two.
I'll gladly answer whatever you ask.
I appreciate it. Just from a glance, I can tell you both are very strong, which is why I'm curious. What are those weapons you have?
You have extremely sharp eyes for a child. As you suspect, my daughter and I are both former assassins.
You're here to kill?
I said former, as in we quit!
We don't do it anymore!
Oh, I see. But I highly doubt I was the only one here who was able to read you. Master Glycella must have known it too.
Well, of course I knew, obviously. Though these eyes may be old, I still use them to make my own assessments about people, especially if it's for potential business ventures.
Yeah, you did the same thing with me.
Yes, there are no exceptions. Background checks are essential. And that goes double for foreigners.
They're foreign?
When the master we served lost a war, we lost our jobs in homeland. We had to figure out what we needed to do next in order to survive. Then our journey led us here.
And not unlike our current situation, we needed money, so we went to work in the mines. But I got caught in a collapse one day, and as you can tell, I've yet to recover.
I'm impressed that you realize there's more to them than meets the eye.
I thought we were doing a great job pretending to be normal folks.
You and the Guildmaster knew. The only people we couldn't deceive. You must be quite special to sense something like that. And at such a young age. Do you perhaps hail from another country as well? No, couldn't be. Feeling's different.
You're similar to us, but not quite the same. Very strange indeed.
What's strange is that I'm from a foreign world, not country. Can't exactly say that, though. Anyway, how soon can the two of you start?
So you're still willing to hire us?
Even knowing our past?
Since the Guildmaster approves of you, there's nothing for me to worry about.
Really? We thought our former occupation would blacklist us from any job.
We have an escape plan and everything.
The last thing I would want you guys to do is escape. I need all the help I can get, which is why yours is more than welcome.
Well, then if that's the case, we'd be happy to start this very instant.
Considering your background, could I ask you to do some bodyguard work too if I ever need it?
Yes, I think that can be arranged.
We've got your back, don't worry.
I'm sure that you do. All right. Let's make your employment with us official. I'm looking forward to working with both of you.
The feeling is mutual, manager.
This is an absolute pleasure.
This business has a bright future. So give it everything you've got and then some.
We will.
And do me a favor by leaving your damn weapons at home every once in a while.
Pause it. Head to bed. You know? Just never that a fucking foundation. See you in the morning. Another day. Press play.
Once in a while.
But I wouldn't be at ease if I didn't have this.
It's practically attached.
When will you grow out of your assassin habits? They aren't without their flaws, but then again, who is right? Nonetheless, treat them well.
Of course. Would have been nice if you'd told me about those flaws, though.
I could have, but I wanted to see what your eyes were capable of picking up on. And while you did impress me, my peepers could still give you a run for your money.
This is a laundry service, then?
Yep.
It's really beautiful. And look at the crowd that it's attracting. You just opened shop yesterday, right? That makes this crowd even crazier. Well, what are we waiting for? We're here to work, so let's hop to it then.
We'll both follow your lead.
Thanks, you guys. Don't work too hard, though. Whatever you can do will be enough.
All set. We'll call you when it's ready.
Miss Carla and Mr. Callum, I'm back.
That's great. And you brought reinforcements.
These two will be joining us immediately.
Please just call me Faye. No need to be formal, after all.
Li Ling, it's very nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Callum Norad.
And I'm Callum's sister, Carla.
Let's make this place the best it can be.
All right, Mr. Faye, would you mind working the front? And I'm gonna need Miss Li Ling's help transporting the bags of laundry back and forth.
That sounds good.
Super good.
Whoever was next in line, I can help you right over here.
Oh, wow. You weren't kidding about our colleagues being slimes. So cool. Oh, right. Hello. I'm Li Ling, one of your most recent coworkers. It's nice to meet you, slimes. Guys. Alrighty. Time to get to work. Is this the finished laundry down here? I'll take it to the front.
Thanks to Mr. Faye's and Miss Li Ling's assistance, we were able to get through the evening rush of customers much more efficiently than the previous day.
Li Ling, you're good at singing, right?
La la la!
Hey!
Stupendous work, everyone.
You as well, manager.
It's such a load off my shoulders to know we got a big turnout 2 days in a row.
I'm glad. And most of the people who came in this afternoon heard about us from satisfied customers who recommended they try it too.
I expect things to continue like this for the next few days, maybe longer.
I hope you're right. Either way, let's keep doing our best. I think that'll be enough to ensure this isn't temporary.
Right.
Will you calculate the sales? That'll be your last task of the day.
Consider it done, sir.
While those two take care of the books, I'd like for both of you to please follow me.
Is there a point to all of this?
There is.
Oh, is that dimension home? So in addition to everything else, you also use space magic?
What kind of slimes are those? They're a different color from all the ones I worked with in the shop.
These are healing slimes.
Oh, that's new.
And look, much like their name suggests, they heal injuries of all kinds.
You serious?
Broken legs, too?
Yes.
Oh.
How is it?
Huh? Let's see. Oh, it feels completely healed. No pain at all. It's like I'm a whole new man. Check me out. Huh? Huh? Oh. I'm sincerely in your debt. It means so much to have my leg back.
Oh, no worries. I want my staff to have decent working conditions. Part of my job as your boss.
You just saved my father a small fortune! Healing magic users charge a ton!
I had given up on fixing my leg. We had to bribe the guard in the outskirts of your country while we were fleeing ours, and it took everything we had.
So that's why you were broke when you got here.
Our country's border guards are very greedy. It's sad.
The only choice we had was to lose our money or lose our lives.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Why in the world are you apologizing?
The one who healed my leg and gave us work does not need to bow his head and tell us he's sorry.
We're nothing but grateful for all that you've done.
This will be your room, Mr. Faye. And you, Miss Li Ling, are free to use the room right next door.
Huh? Oh, What an absolutely beautiful room!
They're fully furnished, too! We haven't slept in beds in so long!
Oh, good. We just finished calculating the sales totals.
Thank you both. We made even more the second day than the first.
I predict our sales will only grow larger once word really starts to circulate.
Larger than this?
Yes. As I'm sure you know, Gimel is a mining town.
Though it's gotten smaller, it's still home to many miners and iron mill workers, which are two jobs that result in very dirty clothes.
Yeah, guess that's true.
There should also be demand in other towns, too. It might be a good idea to think about where you'd want to put additional branches.
It's way too early to think about that. I mean, our shop's only been open a whopping total of 2 days.
It's never too early to think about these kinds of things.
If you have somebody you trust enough to operate a second shop, then you're already a step ahead of the game.
All right.